You have this anti-system movement. What we are seeing is a revolution against the system, a anti-system, which is called libertarianism, which means to tear down everything which creates some kind of influence of government into private lives.
This is what's going on planet Earth. There are those who want to dominate every aspect of our lives, and there are those who want to be free. And that's the conflict. It's not between races and genders and classes and all these things that they want us to believe in order to set us against one another. But this is the fundamental challenge. And so when he says, there is a revolution against the system, that's right, Klaus. You got a problem, because the entire world is beginning to wake up and revolt against your system of coercive control. It's already out of hand for you. The World Economic Forum is turning into a complete laughingstock. I'm thrilled that Klaus has actually identified the problem as libertarianism. So what is libertarianism? Well, he doesn't define it as people who want to be free and they just want to be left alone and leave other people alone as long as they're not being violated. No, it's people who want to tear down the system. I mean, you can't make it. This guy's right out of central casting. And there is a woman in our network. She worked for 5 years with Klaus Schwab, and literally in the same office with him. And so I really needed to interview her before having any kind of alliance with her at all. And I said, I've never talked to someone who actually worked closely with Klaus Schwab before. So would you be willing to share with me your personal perspective on what motivates that man? And it was very helpful what she said. She said 2 things primarily motivate him. Number 1, he wants to rule the world. And number 2, he wants a Nobel Prize. And that, boy, it just took me a while to let that sink in. And I've talked with people who work with Gates as well, and they say exactly the same thing. He wants to rule the world. He wants a Nobel Prize. So think what that means. Number 1, you got to be so insecure that you have to be in control of billions and billions of people in order to feel secure or fulfilled. Of course, that's never going to happen, but it can drive someone for a long time. And then secondly, the Nobel Prize. To join the likes of obviously there have been some fantastic Nobel Prize winners, but then more and more it was taken over, just like Snopes and just like Wikipedia and so forth. It's been taken over. And now we'd be joining the likes of Henry Kissinger and Barack Obama in getting a Nobel Peace Prize. So the fact that that's one of the 2 main things running these guys' lives, think how much they need some sort of human reinforcement. Think of the insecure little kid inside there who just needs for mommy and daddy to say, you did good. Klaus, you did good. Bill, what a wonderful effort you're making to rescue humanity from all this freedom.